What do you wish you had known? You know, if we take you back to 2002 when you started your journey, yeah, when you were just leaving primary school, I'm assuming.
I feel like I'm still at school now. Like I'm learning every minute of every day.
You know, what do you wish that you'd known then when you started back there? Which, when you're talking startups, there's going to be a lot of startups happening now. You know, what would you say you wish you'd known then?
Oh, that is like bright, glaring, whoop, whoop, whoop. Like, and that's what I learned really from building that agency. When I built that agency over 7 years and built 5 other companies at the same time, I kept building just because I could, not because I should. And all throughout my first book, I say, just because you can doesn't mean you should. And, you know, and actually, I would say that my life was completely out of control. I wasn't happy in my relationship, so I turned to work. Well, I was great at avoiding the relationship and brilliant at building business. So I ended up building things away from. And so everything I built was to move away from pain. You know, I didn't ever want to have no money, because that's what had happened to my mum. I'd seen that happen to my mum when her and my biological father got divorced when I was 2. I saw her emotionally and physically crushed financially. And I must have made some unconscious decision at that age that that was never going to happen to me. So I was running all these different limiting beliefs and fears that were fueling the business. I know a lot of people that are driven by anger. They're driven by these things, but it's still an away from. And when I burned out. I burned out, classic burnout. I actually sold my business for £1. I was so burned out. I had this £7.8 million business. I sold it for £1 just so that I could buy myself peace. And that was the big thing. So the learning point that I would say to anybody is be so clear on the vision for your life and build your business around that. I was building businesses thinking that that was going to give me a life. But that wasn't what gave me a life. Getting focused on the vision for my life. What is my purpose for being here? What do I really want to do? What's my one drop? How am I going to create a ripple by existing? Like, what am I going to leave the world with when I'm no longer here? So getting really clear on that, you know, being able to see where is my brand going to land and having a vision for that. That was so powerful. And now I've built my life completely by design. And I knew exactly what life I wanted to. And it took a while. It wasn't something that came to me naturally. I'd never done a vision board before. I'd never stepped into the future or done any of that work. I was too busy helping others to do it themselves. So to do it on, I think that was the key thing. And I would say to anybody who's either doesn't matter how long you've been in business, doesn't matter whether you're starting up, you've got an idea and you're thinking of starting up, you've been in business for 20 years, 50 years, doesn't matter. I would just say reconnect with your purpose. Is it really where you want to go? And I was on stage in Brighton about 3 weeks ago. And I asked the whole audience, you know, how many of you have been in business a long time, but you're feeling the calling within you that what you're doing isn't 100% what you're meant to be doing? And near enough, the whole audience put their hands up. So why wait until you've built that? Just think about now, today, this moment is the first moment of the rest of your life. You get to choose. And when I took responsibility for that and I started choosing based on the vision that I'd set for my life, I then built the business around the life that I wanted. And I can't tell you how much more rest, how much more sleep. I sleep really good, right? And that's the thing that happens when you're at peace with yourself and you're at peace with your business. You can then attract clients who are also like that. Then you're not attracting reactionary people because you're not in a reactionary energy.